Good evening, everybody. You should go back my book on Kickstarter.
Have
Pals
you
of the
considered putting a picture of your book on the
I could, or I could just tell you about it. It's pretty cool. You know what? I met
while they look at the title for a completely unrelated
You
book
should go show
that
them
is
that
not
Scott
on
Harvin cover, dude.
Kickstarter.
Because that Scott cover's fire. Literally, and
Okay. All right. You know,
it's a badass cover.
I met with Scott over the weekend, and I got to say, like, he has a following, and like he was showing me on Instagram, like people were just like, these are all the books they bought that were mine. That were had like Scott Harbin's covered. Oh, I got these covered and this cover. I'm like the only outlet for Scott Harbin in comics, and I guess hooray, you know. Here I'll pull it up so you can. All right. All right. Well, we'll come back to this in a minute. So, boom, share screen. Yeah, here we go. Tab. So, all right. We crossed $6,000. So you're liking this is
Which you're doing really well on that too. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you all. And Danny came up with this cover concept.
Nice.
Which is
you have to share the screen, Preston.
Yeah, share the screen. We can't see anything.
All right. Okay. So here we go. So Danny came up with the main retail cover concept here.
Oh, I did. I like that cover.
Yeah. It's got a lot of emotion to it.
Yeah.
It's classic. Everybody does it. It's great.
Everybody. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes well with the last page of the book.
It does.
Exactly appropriate. Yeah. It's got tits.
It does, but they're like dead boobs, so you feel a little weird.
No,
all dead.
That's great.
Okay.
You need more charredness.
Okay, look, and if some kid has an awkward sexual awakening to that cover, I've done my job.
We need like Julia from like Hellraiser kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, where you have it's flayed and everything.
There you go. And yeah, this was Scott Harbin's fiery cover here. And as you can see from the interiors, Thor is getting spanked.
I love the torture scene that you.
that Diane inspired from her movie watching.
Yeah.
So, all right, John, you were liking this Scott Harbin cover.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Okay.
It's a great cover.
I mean, if I had money to spend and something to display it on, I would probably get more Scott Harbin stuff. I mean, I have other books of his that he's done that.
And this I wanted just to test and see what do people think of zombie horses.
Yeah.
So I had Whiskey Paint just throw this cover together. Let's take a look over here. Let's take a zombie. All right, you know what? Look at that. 14. That's not bad.
The problem, Preston,
yeah,
is that your science experiment is not double blinded, because this also happens to be a topless cover.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean,
no,
the nipples.
For all you know, the data say people will buy any topless cover.
I guess so.
Hey,
and actually, there's no relationship whatsoever to the zombie horse.
Yeah.
Why are there ears on the horse?
And $16 for a titty cover is actually pretty decent. I don't even sell my titty covers for that low.
Okay.
Well, that's because you've sold your soul to Cthulhu to make money on Kickstarter selling comics.
Yeah, you know what? There's this.
I mean, I'm not judging you because you know, money's nice.
There's pretty good distribution across all these. I'm also offering the trade paperback and the set of all 4 covers. Bam, and you know, like it's we've done okay. There's the trade and here, check it out. The art of Palace of the Golden Princess.
Hey.
I love that cover.
Yeah, that is a great cover.
It's your best cover.
Yeah, you know, Ed, I can't necessarily look at a cover and tell if it's gonna sell. And this one, when I first saw it, I'm like,
oh, that's gonna sell.
No, I was just like, okay. I mean, it's very simple.
No.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I went, oh no, that's gonna sell.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm sort of terrible at that. Like, I'll look at a cover and be like, I have no idea if it's gonna sell, but I like it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I give direction for covers I'm going to like. And then I hope that other people like my taste enough to buy the damn things.
There you go.
Which, you know, largely works.
Yeah.
But it's super hit and miss, right? Like, John does something really similar and does pretty well. Larry does a whole lot of covers that he likes and is not doing as well as we'd like.
Yeah, we look. You know what? He's got stick to it of this.
He absolutely does.
Which I appreciate.
And he does keep writing, and he does keep making stuff, and eventually something's going to hit.
Eventually. All right. Let's take a look at zombie ships, or perhaps I should say zombie nips from hell.
I mean, you can tell it's from hell because it uses like a knockoff Comic Sans.
Okay.
On the cover.
All right.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So is her nipples like pierced? That's what it looks.
I mean, I don't know. Let's ask the writer. Robert, are those pierced nipples?
Oh, they should be.
They should be. Okay,
yeah, I could tell.
Go.
Yeah,
right.
I could tell. Yeah.
All right. And are these cyber eyes, or does she have striking blue eyes?
She has striking blue eyes, and there's still a lot of work to be done on matching from from the different elements of art. This has been done over a 4 or 5 month period with a lot of changes and a very squirrely artist. So.
Yeah. I mean, I can see why with all those tattoos.
Yeah. All right. So as we were commenting here before we fired,
comment about the tattoos, FYI.
Yeah.
And this is a thing that's really good to notice if you're designing a character with that, is your interior illustrator has to do that on every damn frame that character is on from a different angle.
Yeah.
They're a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay. You told me that before. You said that before. I warned the artist about it. We went through a couple of versions of it, and she told me that she is extremely comfortable with doing this.
All right.
And so I said, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I mean, unfortunately, as you suggested, they've gone a bit squirrely. So hopefully it wasn't because of the tattoos.
Oh God, no! I don't know what her issues are, but she's very erratic.
All right.
Communication and all sorts of stuff like that.
So is this a fully automatic? And is it because? I mean, So I mean, I think the pump action is for a grenade launcher. That's a grenade launcher, right?
No, that's a thermobaric something or other type of gun. I modeled it after something that was Russian designed.
Okay.
And so there's some roots in reality, not much, but some.
Okay. So does this really only have one barrel?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I would say it's modeled after a shotgun, but shotguns are cool.
Shotguns are pretty cool.
Yeah. And in the shotgun, this is like an extended magazine. Like the shotgun can fire like 12, 15 shots because it's got that really long magazine.
Yeah.
All right. So how come this is like cool in color and this is cool in color, but this one's not so much cool in color?
I haven't colored it yet. I just had the pencil sketch. That's it. And I just got those yesterday afternoon.
Okay. All right.
Another one. So.
And yeah, as I was pointing out, Caribbean repair for autonomous passage, crap, but where you need it, but really probably only in the Caribbean, hence their name. But I don't know, maybe.
I say corporation.
Dan's throwing out corporate.
Or
you can just make it someone's name.
Collective repair.
Carlston's repair for autonomous, whatever. Anyway.
That's actually pretty good world building. Just name the owner of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So somewhere in the Caribbean, circa
or something like totally like it wouldn't make sense, like Colorado.
Right.
Like wherever you need in the Caribbean, Colorado has got your back. Exactly. That is utterly insane and in a fun way.
Yeah. So somewhere in the Caribbean, circa 2040, there aren't supposed to be any humans shipping. So I guess this is narration from her. Is this narration from her?
It would be narration. Yes.
Okay. Because like
a voice of God kind of narration.
Okay, so she's not talking.
No. I mean, if she was talking, it would be ideally enclosed in a balloon of some sort.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, should this be enclosed in a balloon of some kind, or anyway?
No, it's more of a setup, like a super, kind of title, orientation.
Okay. All right. Shipping companies automated their operations, displacing thousands of sailors and stevedores. I don't know.
Stevedores.
Oh, okay.
Dock workers.
Dock workers, neat. The cost for older vessels yielded to inhuman evils. Automation was cheaper until it wasn't. And we have a guy up on a crane. Resist. Zombie ships from Helsinki, which is somewhat of a hallmark to or calling to the title, are taking our jobs. Sink them, send them to hell. And so, yeah, we have.
Who's saying strike and all that stuff?
I think this guy with the bullhorn.
The labor leader. He's a mob leader.
Well, if he's saying it, wouldn't you want his dialogues being enclosed in some kind of balloon or something?
Yeah.
I would. Those are ones I added those to the pencil sketch to show her where I wanted them.
Okay.
Okay.
Is your illustrator also being your letterer?
Stand out. Yes.
Yes. Apparently.
Your letters should really be done after everything else is done, which will save you trouble later.
Especially if you need to change letters.
Yeah.
Or fonts.
Yeah.
Or you tweak the dialogue a little bit because you realize something doesn't land the way you want it to.
Or, you realize that no one can read your title font that's not actually about your title on the top of your first panel. Not that one.
Anyway, all right. So we got the dad, and what I was saying is, as the dad and the elder businessman, because he's the more experienced business person, right? Mary Lou, you're not a little princess anymore. I gave you full authority to run my business. If you can't handle these labor losers, I'll get your gender neutral brother to take over, and you'll get the back of my hand. I feel like he should be giving more specifics about what he wants to do, because presumably he has some idea how he would handle this labor dispute. But he's not really giving her any guidance. He's just like, handle it,
I kind of want to see the brother like ski down from Colorado and solve all of her problems.
That would be cool. But anyway, all right. And then you touched me one too often with your grimy grippers. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
That seems like a script change.
Yeah, that is. We've gone darker.
Also, she's the kind of person who says "be God."
She and she's clearly
Dr. Doob.
She's pretty shaken up about, I guess, the traumatic memories that her father inspires.
Okay. But she's the kind of person who says "be God."
She is.
Those are not the sort of
Dr. Doomy.
I mean, which I'm okay with, but like,
yeah,
the crying immediately after seems a bit much.
I don't know. What do we think of the crying, Diane?
After, if you say "be God" to someone, are you likely to cry after?
I wouldn't, but
But what if you were traumatized by your dad?
I wouldn't pick up the phone.
Not have a blank expression if I'm traumatized by my dad.
All right, so you want like a more like ugly cry?
Well, I would think like more like your head should be hanging heavy.
Okay.
Eyes down, crying, or maybe your hand towards your eyes, like covering up your tears.
Okay.
Something a little more emotional.
So you don't want it to be like single tear, brave face kind of thing.
Yeah, that's more like I saw something shocking.
Okay.
Like I saw an atomic bomb.
Okay.
And that's like shock face. That is actually
also like, look at her dialogue though. Her dialogue is like way too engaged to look traumatized.
Yeah. So
like she's using alliteration. She's saying "be gone." It's not the 1960s, so her emotional reaction does not scan.
It doesn't work with the dialogue that
it
is. So either she could look like angry, maybe that. She can just like give like an angry look, like humph, a humph look, like a defiant look. Or if you want like an emotional look, don't show it. Like cover her eyes with her hand and look remorseful, but not have a tear, or maybe the tear comes down.
Okay.
So like it's under, or like she's covering the tears. So.
Right. But in terms of,
but I don't see that as a very dramatic.
Also, what setting are we in? There's no relationship between the top panel and the bottom half of the page. geographically?
I mean, this is kind of our intro, but no, they're not in the same space. This is
they're not necessarily even in the same country.
True.
Go in.
Yeah.
Go into the next panel.
Okay,
so,
sure.
So there might be. You might want to put like a little
slide
there.
You could put a little slug
box,
here, a little box.
slug.
Yeah.
Yeah, a locator caption there would be really nice.
Yeah. But Robert, this is your first comic book, and this is your first page of your first comic book. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 5 panels.
It looks great.
It looks good.
Yeah. It's actually like very readable. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I think
nothing wrong with it.
All right. Yeah.
I would like a slug line for where this office is.
Yeah.
And a different emotion for the girl in the last panel. That's it.
Okay.
Well, luckily, you can just rewrite the letters and do them later on.
Yep.
There you go. All right.
Now she looks fine. She's not crying at all.
And now we're back to Nipsey. All right.
Well, I mean, she's got more nipples, but half as many tattoos as she does.
That's true. All right. To hell with Helsinki. Robot get rusty. I don't know what these little smaller things are, but
see if I can read that. I have younger eyes.
Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't think they're meant to be written.
I don't think they're
read. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's got a Pequod, which I think is
what's that?
I think that's a reference to Herman
Moby
Melville.
Dick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the ship.
That's the ship. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so, is your same illustrator who did the pencil art also doing the colors?
Yep.
She's doing it all.
Yeah, you must be paying her well.
Yeah.
I'm not, and it's showing. So anyway.
All right.
I mean, one phase at a
communication
time.
level.
Like ink it, then color it is a good solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we got dude showing up who's got some funky glasses.
And also no legs?
He doesn't need legs. He has
And also, is that his shirt?
That is a funky shirt.
Is there just like an awkwardly placed leaf?
No, it's
I don't know what's happening in this panel, and it's really confusing.
Well,
it's a solar poncho. That's what it is.
Yeah. She's relaxing and blowing smoke rings.
Yeah, that part made sense. I can see that.
Yeah.
But then there's a legless dude with like.
I think he's behind the desk.
Yeah.
There's a desk.
There's
here's a computer monitor, and here's a desk. Yeah.
Wait, the guy in the background doesn't. He looks like he's a head on a frog or something.
Yeah.
All right. The poncho is weird. I gotta say.
Oh, it's a poncho. Okay, I got it. All right, yeah. That's. Sorry, I missed the poncho part.
Do corporate executives regularly wear ponchos at offices?
I guess.
Yes.
In this world, they do.
Yeah, this triangle really throws me off.
Yeah.
Because it's just there's space here. Because it's basically the same color as the wall, right? So it suggests that there's just an empty space here
just color
where
that
there
in.
should be a person.
Yeah, color that in with the green so it becomes the person.
Right.
So,
yes, that would look much better. Otherwise, he looks like his body is oddly.
He looks like a leaf.
Yeah, he looks like a leaf.
He's like a leaf with a head.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a Ninja Turtle, so.
Yeah.
He does kind of look like a Ninja Turtle now.
Shall I bring you an ashtray? I mean, dude, I would just have some initiative. I would just bring the ashtray, be like, here you go. But she's like,
while he's there, can he like lift the other panel off of a tangent?
Maybe not. All right. So there's what they refuse to understand, what they are incapable of realizing is automation wins. And he says 33% of dock jobs already cut. We had 88 job requests this morning, more coming.
Okay,
and
like why is that panel so low?
To maximize real estate.
We really need to see the terrible fluorescent bug zapper,
I guess. But Danny's pointing out like it's kind of sitting on.
It's not inset. It is the bottom. Like they got the same bottom.
Yeah, they kind of share a bottom here a bit. And I guess as long as we're keeping track, she's once again lost half
Missing
of her
tattoos. Yeah.
No, that's the same. That's the same half that's missing tattoos. That's not a continuity issue.
Right. Okay.
She loses the tattoos in the next panel.
But I mean, she has them here.
Well, yes, but then the next panel she doesn't have them on either arm, so it doesn't really.
Right. She lost them.
She's lost them on her shoulder over here in panel 2.
Yeah. All right. So low-skilled humans can't do my repair jobs. They just need to find new work. I am all in on droid solutions. And then he says, I easily update to your latest skill sets. I serve at your... Oh, so he's like a robot.
Oh, that explains why he's a leaf.
I guess that's why he's a leaf. You know, the letterer... Okay,
that sentence started off so confidently, Diane.
There you go.
That's why he's a leaf.
I would encourage the letterbox to be a little funky because he's presumably talking in a non-human voice.
So you want like a digital watch kind of
font? Yeah, like the letterer.
There are several good fonts.
Yeah.
Available from fine font purveyors across the internet.
Yeah. And she is decrying his inability to please her the way she wants to be pleased.
Okay, so
you know, I do find that a little odd because I mean, vibrators have existed for millennia, for a long time, and they've done very well at pleasing women.
Yes,
and sticking one on a robot, I don't understand why that suddenly pleases them less.
Because we have to deal with men.
But it's robot
man. So why is this panel inset to another panel?
Stands completely.
But then put it on a robot female then. I mean,
but I think she really likes like attacking and emasculating her masculine seeming subordinate. She's getting something out of that, and
she's emasculating the hell out of that gender neutral robot.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, he does have a mustache.
Yeah.
So, question again, page design. Why is there an inset panel? Yeah. Why does it share a border with a word balloon?
Yeah.
And why does it share a tangent with a chair?
Yeah, that border needs to be darker.
That just needs to be 2 panels.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This is 2 panels. There's movement. She clearly turns around. Just show it as 2 panels.
All right.
All right.
Now we're going to the next one. All right. No time for robot love. We have jobs coming in.
God, they used every right angle in every angle in the book on this.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out the important questions here, which is she routinely getting robot love? And how does she feel about it? Because that's a little ambiguous, but all right.
That balloon has 2 different radii on the corners, on the inside and the outside?
Which ones?
Yeah, that one. On the left side, it's
yeah, it has a different you have a lot of space in the other one.
Like, is there something wrong with 90-degree angles also? Are we allergic to them?
I mean, rounded is more organic.
I was referring to all the panels having a 30-degree drop at the bottom for no reason.
Oh yeah. All right. So, and the bracelet says alert. Distress level 4. Stop. Oh, it's like old timey telegrams. Sagusa
exactly
C. Stop. Yeah. Cat 5 hurricane. Stop. Propulsion malfunction. Stop. Coordinates incoming. End text.
I like that somehow the technology goes back to 18th century.
Telegram, yeah.
Going back to telegrams.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, this is how we text back.
In the future, we're going to send text.
This is how we text in the future.
Retainer paid in Bitcoin. Payment confirmed. Let's roll.
Bitcoin.
And did that retainer paid in Bitcoin? Does that just can anyone see that? Or is that just for the viewer or the reader?
Yeah, I can't read that. I'm actually leaning back on my chair and I could not read that. So
what you don't like dark yellow on teal?
Okay, that thing probably needs a border if you want to keep that color.
You're talking about the lettering for Bitcoin. The Bitcoin letter needs a black border on it.
Needs a black border.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you want it to be that color, you need black border.
I mean, I do love the design turn to skeuomorphism. I'm behind that. That seems very futuristic.
Yes.
And he says, "Payment confirmed. Let's roll." And she's got. She loves putting. That's her main pleasure is not really from sex. It's from just berating her seemingly male subordinate. She likes that. Like, he's smart ass. That's my line. She loves that kind of shit.
Why is her chin sticking out of the panel though?
Because she's got a very strong jawline.
She does have a very strong jawline.
I like it.
And he
has a weak jawline.
I feel like his hair changed color a little bit. Does it seem somewhat black?
You're only saying that because it's black in the panel above and blonde in that one.
It's somehow, yeah.
And he doesn't really have a line here. He's just, it's his face. Like, all right. And then we
should we have like little tiny like zeros and ones coming out of his eyelash?
We could have little binary codes.
Little binary codes because he's like calculating.
He's calculating. Yeah. She comes in on a drone transport.
That's a lot of little.
That is a lot of propellers.
A lot of little propellers.
Well, you don't want it to go down.
Is anyone supposed to be able to read that text at the bottom of the bottom left panel?
Ship,
steer, like something.
So no, it seems like no.
Yeah.
Denver compact. Never compass. Waiver compass.
Zoom in on it so you can read it.
Right. Zombie ships steer like a drunk compass.
A drunk compass.
Okay, and so is that a flag? Like
a banner hung between the containers. It's a banner hung between containers. It's a container yard.
Okay, but it uses the same font as the dialogue.
It does. Yeah.
All right, and then off she goes with a zoop.
Why is it multicolor?
Dude, hire another letter. They're really cheap.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm cheap.
There you go.
Look at his glasses. Scroll up there. That's why.
No.
So is he screaming zoop? Is that the sound does he have to make that sound for the helicopter to move?
No. No.
In the future, the answer might be yes.
It might be.
And she's just like, shut up.
Unless he's flying with his own farts.
Stop.
Don't do
all
it.
Right. All right.
No, I mean like camera.
Yeah.
Like he goes zoop.
Yeah.
Like that I can see. So, but not the plane. Not the
all right. Here we go. I remember this one way back when it was just words on a page. So we got big crackly bolt. Crab, and over here in panel, which I get. So I guess this is inset. So I suppose as the reader, the first thing I'm supposed to really comprehend is the big lightning bolt going crab. No, you think?
Do we read right to left when we're using Latin letters?
Zoom out again.
So you're saying the first thing I should really interact with is this panel here?
That's what. Yeah, that you people read English left to right, dude.
Okay, but this is inset into the larger panel, which is the lightning bolt.
I know. That's why I kept telling Robert that starting with inset panels was a bad idea.
Okay. All right. Anyway, that's it. Painted black, lots of lightning. Careful. And he says, perovskite full coat color solar activators designed to absorb fulminations old school. And then
because the placement of that balloon, it drives the eye downward instead of horizontally, inviting the reader to ignore the second panel.
Yeah.
It does.
And then she says, "You sure we can make it? I calculate 99% he's saying, I count as 99% likelihood we land safely." And she says, "It's the 1% I'm worried about." And then we have her coming in on a landing, warp. and they land. And I guess she's gets out. I guess like
I love how much she lands on the boat. She has a new dialogue style.
Anyway, so as far as I can tell, they land and get out. I mean, I don't know. I haven't gone to the next page, but they land and disembark, and they're now like standing in an elevator.
And they're like, what the hell?
And she's saying, what the hell? And they're going to the bridge, I think.
I'm going to assume that they use their teleportation cube to travel from the helicopter to the elevator, because walking is for plebs.
Yeah.
And she is a CEO, goddammit.
Possibly, yes. All right. She pushes the bridge button, and then we get
this is the back cover, because I haven't done any other pencils yet.
All right. Destination Haiti, the zombie cure. All right.
I like it.
Okay. I mean, it's
coming along.
It's coming along. Yeah. I just, as a comic creator, I do worry about one person doing everything.
You get overworked really easily.
And that person also has a lot of power. Like, that person can just go, well, screw you, pay me more money. And what are you really going to do? That person's doing everything,
And also, not every person is good at everything.
Yeah, there's that. Anyway, all right. So we read over it. We gave, some thoughts on it. What are you looking for, Robert?
Well, you gave me what I'm looking for. The rhetorical questions of what the fuck is going on.
Right.
The few things that engaged you, and you seem to be getting the story, which obviously it's abundantly clear to me what's going on in my head. But it's good to hear your feedback on what it is that you find confusing, especially from the comic world perspective. So that all helped.
All right. Let's take a look at Cannibal.
Oh boy.
So 4 pages of Cannibal, starting at page 6.
Yeah, I've been kind of busy, so this is just a rewrite based on your feedback of the 2 scenes.
Cool. Diane was traveling, but she just got in
1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the morning. Woo! Yesterday.
No, today.
No, it was yesterday.
It was today.
It was yesterday.
1 a.m. would technically be today.
No, it was 1 a.m. yesterday.
1 a.m. yesterday. All right.
Is that really late, Diane?
I mean, she doesn't normally stay up till 1 in the morning.
I mean, the entire time I have spent time with her in real life, she almost certainly did.
Because we were on Dallas time.
Yeah, there's that.
Well, and we were eating food after work.
Yes.
And there were a lot of like, tomorrow we're shooting from 3 to 3, so we were trying to get ourselves acclimatized to staying up late in Arizona time.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right.
Well, none of us can help you read Cannibal unless you share that part of the screen. Preston.
So Danny, have you finished your viewing of our wonderful movie?
Not yet, but I've gotten a large portion of my life in order. I am planning to watch it this weekend, possibly next weekend with humans. I will have fun doing this. Don't cramp this
his review.
Yeah.
Look, I was always going to watch all of it. I'm still always going to watch all of it. I'm probably going to watch all of it more than once.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to actually pull out my notes and then refer to those.
Yeah.
And then see what I can learn about the edit and the decisions from that.
I do have I actually have been meaning to email our editor and
Jared,
and because I'm really curious about like I really want to talk shop with him. So
okay,
to well, how did you decide these scenes? Because I really want to know if it was him or if it was like others.
I mean, the standard rule in film criticism is always blame the director.
Yeah.
I mean, always credit the director.
Yes.
That's auteur theory, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming it's actually the director.
So, when in doubt, always credit the director.
There you go.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about the cinematography on the beginning of it, and I will mention yet again that I did watch the entire movie. I saw another movie the other day.
Yes.
That was it's an older movie, John Ford movie called Sergeant Rutledge.
Okay.
And it's also shot in Monument Valley. It's also of that same time period. It also has a piece and all those kinds of things. And I have to say that your cinematography made John Ford's cinematography look like.
Really?
Look like what?
I think he's saying we put him to shame.
I would be surprised by that because I love John. I love him.
I am not surprised by that. Maxim was really very good.
Maxim is excellent. Every shot was like a freaking painting. And it's
really, cinematography is not a problem in this film.
Yeah, it's not a problem. It's close-ups is the problem of this film. So, and that is the director. That was not Maxime.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you. I'm glad. What did you think of Sergeant Rutledge? All right.
Robert has disappeared.
Okay.
His microphone.
Oh
my God! Maybe he's crawling through the internet.
Maybe. All right.
Exterior wagon camp, edge of town, night. A covered sales wagon sits alone on the prairie. Town lanterns flicker faintly in the distance. Fresh buffalo hides stretch on drying racks. A campfire crackles low. Silas and Ruby lie naked on a bedroll of buffalo robes. Okay. Bodies glistening with sweat in the firelight.
Love it.
Ruby nestles against his chest, tracing lazy circles on his skin. We need a Ruby.
Be Ruby.
Okay.
She's a woman.
Okay, fine. That was something. That was something, Mr. Thorne. Time to settle up.
She's a whore.
Shut the fuck up.
She's a whore.
Shut the fuck up.
Silas strokes her hair, voice soft and honeyed.
All in good time, darling. No rush on a night like this. She's
Yo, pimp.
Ruby props herself up, smile fading.
Can't stay out of here till dawn. Mr. Hargrove's waiting on his cut back at the tavern. No more empty-handed nights.
One more
empty-handed night, and he'll tan my hide.
With a pimp.
With a pimp.
She's a whore with a pimp.
Excellent. The world is as it should be.
Yeah.
Silas pulls her close again, murmuring.
Then don't go back tonight. I'm here through Sunday, selling my miracles ranch to ranch.
He caresses her bare breasts,
nice,
circling a nipple.
Love it.
Awesome. Right. We're like 6 pages in. We've lost the PG rating already.
Ride with me while I sell. Your smile will move twice the tonic. We'll both come out fat and happy.
Ruby laughs softly, but pulls away and gathers her dress.
Ha ha ha. Pretty words. I've heard them before. Come Sunday, you'll be gone, and I'll still owe Mr. Hargrove.
Silas raises his right hand, feigning shock.
You wound me.
She stands to dress. Silas's gaze lingers on her bare backside. A gleam of white in his open bag catches his eye.
Hold up a sec, darling.
He rises, produces the Chenahe bone flute from his bag with a showman's flourish.
Collateral. You keep this till Sunday night when I pay you double.
Silas takes her clothes from her hands, lets them drop to the ground, and places the flute gently in her palm.
Carved by a great Indian chief. for his bride long ago, before the railroads came. He played it under the stars the night he asked her to ride with him forever. She said the notes carried their love on the wind, kept her safe whenever she went. Pure magic, darling, worth a king's ransom.
That's some proper hucksterism. I'm here for this.
Yeah, I actually really love that.
Robert's back, by the way.
Yay! Ruby turns the flute slowly. The intricate carvings reveal craftsmanship and beauty she has never seen. The flute mesmerizes her.
It's beautiful.
He touches her chin.
Not as beautiful as you.
Yeah.
Ruby steps closer to the fire for better light, studies the carvings. Wait, is there a fire inside the tent?
I mean, there could be.
I mean,
it could be like a teepee.
It could be a lantern.
Okay. Studies the carvings, then raises the flute to her lips. She blows gently. A shrill off-key squeak escapes. She laughs.
Reckon you could use a lesson or two.
Maybe you're right.
Play it whenever you think of me. Summon demons and shit.
Yep. Silas smiles, his plan locked in. Suddenly, an ear-piercing shriek rips through the night like drowning bison dragged through hell. Ruby and Silas clap hands to ears until the sound dies. Silence falls. They scan the darkness. It's not dark. There's a fire. Pick a lane. Fear creeps into Ruby's eyes.
It's dark where the fire isn't. The fire is at the camp. They're looking beyond the camp.
Light travels infinitely in straight lines, John Lamont.
All right, but are they inside a tent?
No, they're in an outside camp.
Okay, so they're not
under the stars.
Under the stars, banging.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? That's how John Lamont would do.
That's how civilized people do it.
I mean, why not?
Sure.
It's romantic.
You get dirt everywhere.
You do.
I say.
Fuck you. All right.
Mr. Thorne, maybe we ought to head back to town before whatever.
A massive horn punches through Silas' chest and hoists him off the ground.
Hey, that was Danny's line.
No, shit, you're right.
A massive shadow horn punches through Silas' chest and hoists him off the ground. Blood sprays across Ruby's face and bare breasts.
Oh, yeah.
Ruby screams. Silas gasps in agony. His body bursts, showering her naked form with blood and viscera cut to black.
Fuck yeah.
Title card, Cannibal. Exterior, Callahan Ranch House dawn. Cold gray light spills over the prairie. The house stands quiet, chimney smokeless. Doug steps off the porch. Coffee cup in hand, he whistles.
Go, Robert.
Milo, come.
Milo cowers in the doorway, whimpering. Doug frowns at the dog.
Milo.
Milo backs inside. Doug shakes his head, marches toward the corral. Exterior, Callahan Ranch corral, continuous. Doug rounds the barn. He freezes. The vast pasture gleams dark crimson. Hundreds of cattle lie slaughtered, throats torn wide, bellies gutted, limbs strewn like broken toys. Blood soaks the mud in a glistening sheet. Massive cloven prints sink deep, leading nowhere. Flies swarm. A few carcasses shrivel. Okay, that's an oddly active verb. Skin taut over bones, eyes burned out hollows.
Ooh.
Doug's coffee cup slips from his fingers, shatters. Coffee mixes with blood at his feet. He stumbles forward. Breath shortens, face drains of color.
No. God, no.
He drops to his knees in the mud, hands sinking into blood. He stares across his ruined empire. Behind him, Elizabeth emerges from the house.
Doug, I wanted to ask.
She sees. Her scream rips the morning, raw, shattering. Doug stays on his knees, broken. That's a good image. He's got like the bloody hands. Yeah, okay.
There's blood on the floor.
My God, there's blood everywhere.
And then you could like cut to somewhere else, so you've got a proper cold open. Exterior, Callahan Ranch House, mid-morning. Doug hitches the wagon with Grib Furry, stone-faced. Joshua, strong and solemn, loads a trunk into the bed.
Pa, I don't understand.
Bush, not a word to the... Oh, hush. Not a word to the young'uns.
Elizabeth bundles William and Lucy into the back with blankets. The children huddle together, confused.
Papa, why are we leaving?
Doug ignores the question, loads the rifle and ammunition box.
We can't stay here. Well, we got nowhere else.
Doug hands the rifle and ammunition to Joshua.
Ride him back. Keep watch.
Yes, Pa.
Oh. Good lad.
Elizabeth tugs Doug's arm.
Where we headed?
Church. Preacher will put you up till I figure this out.
Doug helps Elizabeth onto the bench.
Milo, come.
Milo barks and leaps onto the wagon bed. William and Lucy clutch the dog tight. Doug climbs aboard, glances back at the homestead and the blood-soaked pasture beyond. He takes the reins, cracks them. The wagon lurches forward toward distant town.
All right.
Probably be a "the" there, but okay.
There should be, but there isn't.
Well, I'd say this is an improvement. We didn't see as much of the monster this time. We just saw the horn, which is better.
Honestly, yeah, this is actually a great cold openings.
Yeah.
Like they're all combined together, and it's basically kind of.
It has
just like
tits. It has blood splattered on tits.
It starts off like a Friday the 13th cold open.
It has death. It has.
Well, the first 5 pages that we read last week are virtually unchanged. So
right.
So it basically, so you have life, you have sex, you have death.
There you go.
And that makes it great.
Everything you want.
That's everything you want in a horror, man.
There you go. And the death rightfully comes to the sex havers because you don't have sex in horror movies. Everybody knows.
That's what she did.
Yeah.
We get all our cliches done for in the first 10 minutes, so then you get something original.
I think it's better.
I like it. I think it's a vast improvement. Yeah.
All right, Danny, what do you think?
This makes me.
I think it's very successful.
Yes.
It's got an action and a reaction. It doesn't dwell on the monster. It shows consequences of people being like new to town in a small town and messing stuff about. And then it shows consequences of like bad shit happens on farms and wrecks people's lives. Obviously, many of these are suggestions I suggested, but I'm glad they happened. I think it's much stronger. And now we're learning who the characters are as they struggle, which is a better time to learn who characters are.
Yes, absolutely. Robert.
I think that it's massively improved. To continue what Danny said, that the implications are what we see. We see the danger, not tying it up with a monster. So we see the danger of the results of it, the residuals, and that's always scary. What caused this? And that's the hanging question through all of it. And so for an opening, it sets the question for their quest later on, assuming that they go then and try to hunt down Cannibal. So that's very successful in that foreshadowing. Good job.
How could it be made better, Robert?
The dialogue's a bit still clunky. It just doesn't flow. It doesn't feel real natural. It's better, that I will say, but it just doesn't feel natural. It's like they're talking at things, not to each other. I don't hear when I hear it, I don't think they look at each other. It's like they're looking somewhere else and just talking into the air. There doesn't seem to be any engagement, and that's been a fairly continuous issue I've had with the dialogue that you write, except with a few exceptions. So it's again it's that thing that goes up and down, but that can be that's one of the easier things to fix. I'm not saying that it's easy to write engaging dialogue, but I think it needs to be addressed. The action you've got down, get the dialogue to be influenced by the action and how much they care for the people that are there where they see this stuff. That's what I need.
Well, Silas doesn't care about anybody but himself.
Well,
Danny, how could it be made better?
I'm pretty sure this is the first time we meet Doug, and we lost the description in the edit.
No, I moved another scene. So the scene with the where we introduce the family, which happened after the death scene, I moved to in between the two Silas scenes. So Silas arrives in town, he goes to the bar, he meets Ruby, then we go to the farmhouse, we meet the family, then we cut back to them that night.
Okay. I still think we should meet the family in this moment, but okay. Yeah, I agree with Robert about the dialogue. The dialogue, especially in the first scene, is mostly doing its job, but it's not people talking to each other. The dialogue in the second scene, I think, is worse if we've already met these people. And, the kids can react to this and be horrified. It's a horror movie. Much of the dialogue feels like it's an excuse to have nudity that will make it more difficult to get a good actor.
For a character we're never going to see again.
Yeah, I mean that is her one role. She plays a whore and she dies.
That's fair.
I mean, the next time we see Ruby, she's going to be in body parts.
Like I said, this is a Friday the 13th moment.
Yeah.
You see a girl, she dies in the first 5 minutes.
And like the actress can negotiate.
Yeah.
If we get
so it would be nice if the dialogue worked fine if the actor was not okay with that, instead of sort of just relying on it as an excuse to get her to stand up in front of a fire and be, lit from the front in red, while not wearing clothes. So like a little bit more that would work without sort of requiring the nudity would be nice. But like,
I feel like that's a really easy fix. But
you're the writer right now.
Right. And the writer right now wrote it the way that the writer wants it.
Yeah.
If it needs to be changed because the director and the actress are negotiating, then they can do whatever the hell they want. Like, it's fine.
That's also fine. I think it would make the scene flow better if this was part of a conversation they had started before having sex, for example, and people did some world building. Although for the most part that happens, it still feels like you're taking time out to stop and do the world building as compared to just integrating into the scene like 100%. But like you're like 90% of the way there. So, that's okay. Yeah. That's my note.
Dan, how could we made better?
I agree that the dialogue is clunky.
Okay.
Yeah. There are tropes here they're successful tropes.
Yes.
But they are tropes.
Yes.
Such as the girl dying in 5 minutes. Showing her breasts, dies 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, 3 minutes. But the thing is this, a lot of horror films use it and have been very successful with it. Do you want to do something different or do you want to do something marketable, I guess? Something safe. So, it's fine. No, that's not a huge criticism. It's just been done before. But despite that, the opening with the second opening right after that, I think that one's much stronger. With the compared to the two people we don't know and then just die, compared to, hey, we have connections with these people and there's a family, and that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So despite those criticisms, strong opening, need some better dialogue. There's already conflict, there's already situation happening. I like it.
Is the bone flute?
I think the bone flute is actually a really good motif.
Okay.
Like a little MacGuffin.
Because that would be
like
presumably what survives the movie to go on and be Cannibal 2.
Yes, exactly. That is precisely the idea of the invention of it.
Cannibal 2 at the rodeo.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really.
Well, I was joking to Preston that we could have like all of a sudden, you know, Cannibal 10, Cannibal in New York, and some museum curator finds it, blows it, and now all of a sudden we got Cannibal in modern time. Like, I mean, there's 1,001 things you can do.
It's resurrection. That's what isn't that resurrection?
This thing is the Lambert configuration in Hellraiser. It's like it's the thing that summons the demon. So so you could use it in any kind of situation.
But I mean, like the thing that summons the demon, I mean, it looks intimidating, kind of in and of itself. It looks.
The fact that it was introduced by a huckster, that's what makes it interesting to me. It's like you're not sure if that is the actual story, or if it's just.
Oh, it's not. You weren't here last week, but the first couple minutes actually show the actual story of it.
Okay.
Which is great because I feel like this snake oil salesman guy. Yeah. That's probably not the real story of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally I could see this one. What I advertise,
right?
But, you know, the real story is probably darker, is probably more sinister. Okay. You know, they make it sound like it's romantic, but it's probably. I'm like listening to that, going like, I don't believe you, but that thing is going to be bad. That thing's going to be bad, and this is gonna like do something interesting.
Because you know, like the Necronomicon is a big plot device.
Yeah.
But the book typically is shown bound in human skin with a horrific face on it.
Yeah.
And you just look at it like, well, of course it summons demons. Like, look at
well, duh.
The thing is, in all of those movies, everyone looks at it is like, that's a creepy book.
Yeah.
Shit.
But I'm gonna read it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I better.
I mean, it's not like people read it for good reasons. Like the Evil Dead movies are actually like pretty sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then the Deadites.
I will die on that hill.
The thing is that I really like the Evil Dead franchise.
Sure.
It's a really fun franchise, and they have their rules, and they, for the most part, follow them. And even in all the tons of sequels and the TV series.
Right.
So they keep it fairly consistent. Well, unlike Hellraiser.
Okay. Well, look, if playing the flute summons a demon, I should at least feel it or see it in the action, right? They should, in invoking it, they should feel something has changed. They should feel a heaviness.
The eerie wind should sweep across the prairie and put out their campfire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the most obvious trope that has been totally overlooked here.
Yeah. The thing is that maybe the wind stops all of a sudden. All the owls.
Yeah.
Owls stop.
Yeah.
The owls.
I want nature to react to this horrible thing.
The crickets stop chirping. All of a sudden, it's dead silent. The campfire starts dying down.
Right.
Like the wind blows it. It's like all of a sudden goes down. It goes dark.
Yeah.
And then like there's not a cricket. There's not an owl.
Right.
The wind stops, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is not good.
Right.
So,
yeah. Like I want. Yes.
Like something reacts.
Yeah.
Like nature suddenly goes, fuck that shit.
Right.
and something unnatural is about to happen.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, we need some more premonitions and showmanship.
I mean, I remember when we were traveling and when we went to Utah and we stopped by and we heard a screeching sound.
Yeah.
And at first we didn't know what it was. I went, it sounds like ring wraiths.
Yeah.
And it was, and what it was elk bugling. That was the sound of elk bugling. And I just went, that is a freaky sound.
Yeah.
It's a freaky sound when you hear it because it's bizarre. It's such a bizarre sound. And then I later looked it up, and those are the sound of ring wraiths.
In Canada, they have contests to summon the elk and the moose. So humans, make that sound as a normal thing.
That's weird. And it's a weird sound.
Not where I live, buddy.
You don't want to mess with
this, actually. That is giant megafauna on a bad day.
And if you tell a story in like sound, that these two are like listening to and arguing about.
Yeah.
It's cheap effects, and
Yeah.
it creates a sense of foreboding. It creates a sense of
you could actually have like a natural dialogue between the prostitute and the snake oil man saying like, this is what it is. You're such a bullshitter. Yeah. Mr. Hargrove. It's like, I bet this thing does nothing, or like, or I bet you just stole this.
I would say I want the scene to be longer. I want there to be more conflict about the flute.
Yeah.
And once the flute is played, I want nature to react, and for those two to kind of end up narrating, one going it's nothing, and the other person going, oh shit, we're gonna die. Right? I think that would be better, in my opinion.
Yeah. And almost like you have someone like, you shouldn't be. Where the fuck did you get that?
Right. Yeah.
Like, even like something like, where the fuck did you get that? That ain't no.
Yeah.
That's not a regular flute.
Right.
So maybe she knows. Maybe she's half.
Yeah, and maybe she could even like go
identify it.
Wait, that could be the evil flute or whatever. Like, well, what? Oh, you dumbass! Don't you realize? Like,
yeah. I mean, or she could just like work on her church learning and just be like, this flute is the spawn of Satan. You're a terrible person. You are not dragging me to hell. I'm going home.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, don't go home. I like your titties.
Yeah.
That's like a bad date story. Yeah, that's a bad date rom-com story. Yeah. The uncute meat.
Yeah, it's Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah. So I mean, like she could deny it, saying like, you're such a huckster. Like that is not. You make it sound all nice and dandy. I bet you just got this from a junk shop.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, okay, I'll tell you the truth. Got it off a dead man who was hanging, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know what it is. I thought I could make a couple pennies off it.
Yeah. Or just like tell a different lie, because we've already seen it.
Lie. Yeah.
And
is there anything you say that isn't a lie?
No.
Right.
It's not. That's the way I saw this guy. No, he doesn't. He can't tell the truth to save his life.
I always loved this dialogue from like DS9, where Garrick listens to Bashir telling the story of the boy who cried wolf.
Right.
And he said, like, he explains the cries wolf. The boy says it again and then says it again, and then at the end, the wolf comes and gobbles him up. He goes, that's a very violent story to tell children. Yeah. And then he goes like, well, the lesson is that if you keep telling lies, nobody's going to believe you, even if you tell the truth. Are you sure that's what the lesson was? What other lesson would there? Never say the same lie twice.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, look, going back, and I encourage, classic horror tropes exist for a reason, is because they typically work. Like going back to Alien, like there's that funky egg thing, and like most people are like, I don't think you should touch that.
Yeah.
And he touches it, and then it opens, and most people are like, I think you should step away from that, and he sticks his face in it. Like there needs to be like you need to write in something where the audience is like, oh, you shouldn't do that. Like this is clearly bad.
Preston, I feel like you should watch Alien again. Because they actually have like a 10-minute discussion about letting the guy in after he's been attacked by the monster.
Yeah,
because it's going to break quarantine.
Let's do the fucking woman.
That's right.
Say, poor woman. And again,
like actually, everyone makes the right decision first, and then they get countermanded.
Yeah.
But no, don't let him in. It'll break quarantine is the real response to that.
It's the real response. And then like Ripley in the second film, don't go in that fucking colony. You should probably blow it up. Well, it's like also the thing is that also like I tell this to my cousins when they were watching it.
Yeah.
It goes like, why are they collecting the guns? And I went like, okay, I paused it and went, this is why the lieutenant sucks. Okay?
Right.
If you can't shoot your guns at the enemy, you need to just fall back and make up a different plan.
Yeah.
You should not just carry the guns and keep going on. That was dumb. So yeah, get that out.
But in part, like you're right, you're throwing in the second movie, but the second movie is just continuing on the first movie.
Exactly. But the thing is that, though, that their deaths could have been prevented if they fell back.
Yes. But yeah, like it's Alien does a good job of setting up the situation and the audience kind of intuitively knowing, oh, you shouldn't do that, and then they do the thing, and they're like, oh, like it's transgressions, and I feel like what I worry about with the flute is it's not inherently transgressive to play a flute.
Yeah.
Now, if it's like this is the flute of evil, and you just see it, and oh well, shit, like like, but like,
oh, yo, I've got an idea. What if he just says this is the flute of evil as like his second story?
Yeah,
and she still doesn't believe and is like, okay, this is bullshit. I'm just gonna play the flute.
Right. I mean, why is he carrying the flute of evil?
Well, she could also be a magician, a musician at one point.
That happens to have the flute of evil?
No, she is.
Okay.
She probably plays.
Okay.
So.
Anyway.
Well, if he's going to lie about the flute, it's to increase the value for it.
Yeah.
Initially, that this is an evil flute. Ooh, I want that. Or just say it's the magic flute, and good things will happen if you play it with the right tune. I mean, set them up.
Yeah.
It's like Mozart's magic flute. Is that like contemporary for this?
Or what if it was made of cursed Aztec gold?
I mean, it's clearly made of bone.
Well, the thing is that Mozart would be older, yes.
Yeah.
So people have heard of the magic flute. That's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, it's Mozart's magic flute. It came all the way from Prague. And then she's like, well, no, this looks like Native American stuff. Stop lying.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, fine. It's evil flute. She's like, it's definitely not evil flute. I'm just playing the flute.
But would a frontier town whore know these things, though?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a piano, and Mozart was so fucking popular, dude.
Yeah, they played what they did in the saloons.
He was a fucking rock star. He was Taylor Swift. People have heard of Taylor Swift.
Go watch Amadeus, man. This, he's Ozzy Osbourne of his day.
Like, the theater is playing like this thing called Mozart. There's a magic flute. And
they were traveling Shakespeare shows during that era. I mean, these people were fucking desperate, man. They'd watch Shakespeare.
And also, music was a huge thing because So
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that this involves a lot of agency on this character, and I just don't see that.
There are no small parts.
Oh no, we need to write the character like they're a person before.
There are no small parts. There's no small parts.
Anyway.
Every character's there to do something, and right now we've just, I think, been pondering all the reasons why that flute and her acceptance of it is important. So it's not small.
Yeah, and like realistically, you're fighting over half a page.
Yeah, but the thing is also, you could also cut out the girl and just have the huckster try to like sell it to the family. Like, hey, I have all these snake oil stuff. I know what you really need.
I mean, you could also just have the huckster bored and try to play the flute.
Yeah.
You could.
Ooh, and sets it off, and then he wanders off. And then later we see him strung up and hung up, like a side of beef, in the second act or something like that. And starting the second act.
He's not immune to it either.
Well,
So if you're already going to waste the money on a second character, at least have the dialogue be interesting. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, you can't waste the money on a second character. This character has now become really important, and we've just spent 15
I was referring
minutes
to the process,
explaining why.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
Anyway, I'm just saying, like, I want the flute to be heavier with more foreboding.
Yeah.
And I want the decisions in and around it to be.
It's a monkey's paw. Let's go.
Yeah, I want
to go.
Yeah,
the monkey's paw.
About the monkey's paw.
It's a monkey's
which
paw.
I don't know if you read that story, but that's another one where they, they give it to you and they're like, look, this thing,
it grants wishes.
It grants wishes, but you might not like it.
Yeah.
And then before that, there's a discussion of should we try it? And there's a whole discussion.
Yeah.
And the audience is going to be like, I don't know. They said maybe it gives you best up wishes. You probably shouldn't, right? Like,
yeah. And it's a monkey's paw. Who wants to touch it?
Yeah, I want you to write the scene in such a way that the audience is screaming at the characters, no, don't do that. That's what I want.
Okay.
I also wouldn't mind, like, I think we discussed this one time, if we do it like a monkey's paw like that. I mean, you could have them literally gambling, and then they put that thing on the pot, says like, here you go. And I'm like, and they start arguing over like, who wants this?
Sure.
It will grant your wishes or do something bad.
Yeah.
So
anyway, there we go.
All righty, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Good night, everybody. All the pages. Next week we should have some more Lords of Iron. Stuff's underway.
All right.
All right.
Good night. Happy New Year.
Happy
New Year 2026, everybody.
Yeah.
Back Palace on Kickstarter. Hooray.
And make good choices.
And make good choices.
All right.
Good night.